everybody, it's Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. Today is the 12th of March 2020. It is 12:55 p.m. local time. I am in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. It is 77 degrees outside, because it feels warmer than that, because we just haven't had this much heat. We are getting ready to roll to Tulsa to pick up a load. It's going to run all the way to Effingham, New York. It should be a good run. Look forward to it as we're going along. It was a good day yesterday. It was nice to go explore a little bit. We're going to see what we see now this way. It's a road that we traveled quite a bit, so probably not a whole lot new. But if we see anything that's interesting, we'll check it out and see. All right. You guys have a good one. Stay with me. We'll see you in a few. Okay, everybody, we're going to get rolling here. Nice to be rolling after a few days. Make sure we got everything set. Anyway, we got hopefully most of the bugs off our windshield. Those wipers that we have are pretty much wiped out, no pun intended, but pun taken. Anyway, we got some new wiper blades, and these are supposed to have, this is what they had. They had some other ones, they were the same price, but these ones here are called Scrub something. Sorry. Anyway, they're designed to help take the bug stuff off of the windshield. Excuse me. And we'll see how that is. Anyway, we're getting on I-44 East, which is the tollway heading to Tulsa. We just a couple things. Of course, we did our trip yesterday, and I've got all that. I finally got all that edited, and I'm trying to upload it. Anyway, that wasn't a very smart move by that motorcycle, the first one. The second one was nice enough to wave to me, realize, hey, that probably wasn't a good idea. Anyway, so I uploaded that, and went to breakfast this morning at Huddle House. I'd been to one before in Elk City, Oklahoma, years ago, and anyway, I went to the Huddle House to go.
Turn right on I-35, then exit right.
Anyway, I didn't remember much about it. You know, it's sort of like a regional kind of Waffle House kind of place. But the food isn't quite as good. I went because it was closer.
138A.
There was
I-44 East.
There was a Waffle House right there, and I could have probably walked in and got a good waffle. I mean, they have good waffles at Huddle House, but you can't buy them all at cart. You have to buy the whole meal, it looked like. So, anyway. But very greasy and not a lot of food. That's all I can say. we're going to have a little bit of a slowdown. We do have about 2 hours and 40 minutes to go, about 100 miles. So we should be in good shape for that. Anyway, again, 44, I-44 eastbound and westbound between Oklahoma City and
Continue on I-44.
and Tulsa is a toll road. You'll notice more and more as we go. But just so you know, there are as a company driver for Stevens, they pay all the tolls. If you're a contractor, if you're a lease contractor, if you're with Alliance or you're an owner-operator, I believe they only pay the tolls in Pennsylvania and New York. Everything else you're sort of responsible for, so you need to be a little bit more careful. You still need to be careful as a company driver, because they'll tell you which toll roads you can and can't go on. Sometimes they will reroute you because I believe is it I-70 or I-80? I think it's I-70 through Pennsylvania. I've been on that toll road a couple times. That's the one that goes through the tunnels. That is an expensive, a really expensive toll. I think it's a couple $100 for a truck to go across that state. They're making a lot of money off of it. So you know, going and just figuring out what's the best way to go is, you know, your trip planning, so you're not paying these huge tolls. If you're an owner-operator or a lease operator, is important. So anyway, we're on our way to Tulsa. We'll talk to you in a few. Hey everybody, so we are still headed towards Tulsa, but we are just outside of Stroud, Oklahoma, and we're actually going to stop at the service plaza here. Just so you know, a lot of this is a toll road, and a lot of the toll roads around the country, they have service plazas, which what they basically are is they're I don't want to say truck stops per se, but they are places where they have sometimes restaurants, like this one has a McDonald's, food, bathrooms, gas, fuel, whatever you need like that. But one of the things about it is they're designed so you don't have to leave the toll road. There's sometimes places along the toll roads where you get off and then you got to get back on. So you got to deal with the toll booth a couple of times. But in this case, this is a toll road. We're stopping because I need to see if I need to check something about my delivery, and I can't do it while I'm moving. So just for a brief moment here. But basically what it is it's so that you can like I said, you can stop and get done what you need to get done. Something to eat, gas, fuel if you're driving a truck. There are usually some places for trucks to park, and you'll just stop. This one's in the middle, so it services both sides. Most of the time, they're not like that. But anyway, just so you know what these are about, and you will see them across the country. So I'll show you how they are different if we go on other toll roads. So anyway, it's a good thing to know about, though. Hey everybody, so it is about 5:30 p.m. local time here in Tulsa. It's about a little over 80 degrees, feels a little bit warmer than that. Waiting here at the shipper to get loaded. They are loading me as we speak. These guys seem pretty nice over here. I don't know. I had one guy that had a little bit of trouble getting his truck into where it was supposed to be his door. He was having trouble getting it into his door, and that makes it a little rough sometimes. But everybody has those days. Beautiful truck that he's got. He drives for a different company, but beautiful truck and everything. But he just was having trouble, and everybody has those days. Even if you've been doing this for a long time, you have those days. So anyway, that took a little while, but we got into the door as quickly as we could, and they are loading us. Usually when you have an appointment, they get 2 hours to do what they need to do, and then after that, if you were on time for your appointment, then you get into what's called detention time, which means that anytime after the 2 hours, you get a certain amount of money, but it's in half-hour increments and it's rounded down. So if it was 2 hours and 29 minutes, you wouldn't get anything because they rounded down. But we'll see what happens here. We are going to still try to make Effingham, but I don't know if we can quite get there tonight. Our 14-hour clock's running. We got plenty of drive time, I believe, but our 14-hour clock is what's going to cost us time. We do need to stop to fuel in East St. Louis, Illinois. East St. Louis, Illinois. So that may hurt us a little bit too. But if we can get somewhere on the other side of there, I'll be happy for tonight and just get set. We've also got that'll allow us to run days the next couple days, which will be nice. I'll enjoy that driving during the day. Hopefully the weather will be nice. I know that there was some weather that was a little bit south of what our route is. Hopefully it stays south of there, and we'll go from there. Other than that, just hopefully you'll notice by the time you see this, I'm caught up with posting through today's video. So hopefully you've enjoyed the videos. I'm trying to get more subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's going to help me out in the long run. Please, give me a thumbs up if you like them. If you have, don't give me a thumbs down. If you have suggestions, don't give me a thumbs down, because those aren't good. But leave the suggestions in there. I know I've read some good ones, and I appreciate everyone that I've gotten, and I take them to heart, and I'm going to work on it. This is a work in progress. So we'll see what happens in the next. We'll see what happens for the rest of the day. We're going to be going through St. Louis, but it should be dark by the time we get there. And I've already filmed another video. You can find it where you get a chance to see the arch. The only next time that I'm going to film going through St. Louis trying to see the arch is if I'm going the other way. If I'm going west on 4470, and trying to see that, because from that direction it should be really gorgeous and really a good view. But anyway, I'm just waiting, and we'll see what happens from there. I see all these things getting canceled. On the video I had yesterday, I had thought about going to the NBA game in Oklahoma City. That was the one that sort of, I guess, broke the straw that broke the camel's back on the NBA postponing their season, because that was the one where they found a guy or one of the players tested positive for this coronavirus, and now it seems like all sorts of stuff shutting down and canceling and everything like that. And I want to say better safe than sorry, but at the same time, let's not go overboard. I've seen pictures, everybody's joking about the shortage of toilet paper and hand sanitizer and everything. I don't understand the toilet paper thing. This isn't a bug that and sit you on the pot. You know, I mean, it's just I just don't understand that. But I do have some friends that are running, that waited to pick up deliveries outside Procter & Gamble for a long time, trying to restock some people. So anyway, hope everybody is healthy where you're at, and just follow the guidelines that they say. Wash your hands, be safe, take care. We'll see you later. All right. Okay, everybody, we got loaded. They did a pretty good job loading this fast. Once we got in the door, they got to it pretty quick. They got us out of there before the 2 hours was up. Just before that, got over here to scale it. Scaled pretty well. It was just a tad light, about 700 pounds light on my drives. I won't say light, but 700 pounds less on the drives than my tandems, and my tandems are all the way up. But I'm not going to adjust it. I could move it one hole back and balance it a little bit better. But I'm not full of fuel. So when I fill in East St. Louis, that's going to add about 700 pounds to my tractor, and so I'd rather not add it. Plus, there's something to be said about staying in the, about not being in the, about being in the first hole in my on my tandems, because it keeps me from more maneuverable. The farther forward those tandems are, the more maneuverable this vehicle is. So having them where they're forward is a good thing. So we have about 8 hours to run. That's about it. So we can get a little bit of luck. We can get, we have about 400 miles till we get to
Turn left on I-44 East.
Good luck over there at that Flying J, man. Roland, that wasn't you, was it? Text Dan. Hey man, how's it going? I'm in Tulsa, and I thought I just saw Roland, but I don't have his phone number. Can you text him and see if that was him?
Continue on I-44.
Change it. Change it. Change it. Hey man, hopefully it's going good for you. I'm in Tulsa, and I thought I just saw Roland, but I'm not sure, and I don't have his number to check. Can you text him to see if that was him? Change it. Hey, I thought I just saw Roland in Tulsa, but I'm not sure. Can you text him and see if that was him? I don't have his number. Send it.
If someone's trying to say something, nobody can hear you. Hey, driver. Here you go. Jordan, you ready? Yeah, lead the way.
miles to our fuel stop, and that's going to be in East St. Louis, Illinois. We've got about 8 hours of drive time available to us, and so that's going to be pretty close. We may not get much farther than East St. Louis tonight. Took a little bit to get loaded and everything, and the 2 hours out from Tulsa and everything like that. So we may not run quite as far as we wanted to. Not too bad. 100 miles short of where we wanted to be, but sometimes when you've got live loads, you run a little bit behind that first day because you don't have any control over how long that's going to take. So, and we've got plenty of drive time. We're just going to be short on our 14 but anyway, so but we're going to run it, and we're going to run as far as we can run tonight, and shut down and get rolling early tomorrow. So good part is we should be done at a decent amount of time tonight, maybe about 1 or 2 in the morning. That won't be too bad, and we'll start running about midday tomorrow, and we'll start running a little bit earlier each day because of that. So that's good. We'll get more running during the day. We did weigh. We got loaded. Luckily, the guy that was next to me at the shipper, he had to get his load reworked because you could tell the way they loaded it that he was going to be overweight, and for the weight that they had, they just loaded so much on the back end. So he had to rework it, so he was there a little bit longer. I've only been where I've had to have one load reworked, and that was actually when I was still doing my training. So that added about 5 hours to our weight to get that reworked. That was at a plant in Grand Island. So, but so far I've been pretty lucky. I was lucky with this. I scaled it. I was not exactly balanced, but I'm legal. A little bit light on my drives compared to my tandems. About 700 pounds lighter on my drives than my tandems. And normally what I would do for that is I would split that weight in half and figure moving one hole would probably get me right about balanced. But I didn't do that, and the reason why I didn't do that is because my tanks aren't full right now. I'm at about 5/8 of a tank, and so I'm light that way on my drive. So because of that, that's almost 700 pounds right there if I was full, and that would even it out. Plus, I always like, especially when I'm coming out here to the east, it's good anytime, but especially when you're going someplace where the streets may be a little bit tight or whatever, having to me, and I've talked about this before, to me, having my tandems as far forward where I'm legal and close to balance is ideal for me. That's for me. So you've got to be legal and close to balance, and the reason behind that is because it makes my trailer more maneuverable. The farther back the tandems are, the less maneuverable the trailer is. So anyway, that's why a lot of times when I go to pick up when I go to shippers or receivers, I like the ones that will let you pull up, get into the door, then slide your tandems, because it makes it easier, especially if it's really tight, if the area is really tight. So then, if they make you slide your tandems before you can even get on there, get on the lot, it can make it a little bit more difficult, but it is what it is. Anyway, you guys have a good one. If I see anything really great, we'll record it. Some of the stuff, as we go on, we'll be recording a little bit less, know, as we're going on some of the same routes because we've recorded it before, unless we see something new about it. So, anyway, we'll talk to you in a few.